Just to comment on the game, and before that, just a really emotional day for our players. We have one senior in Palace, and you saw how poised she is and the way she has grown and has become just this incredible student athlete, and just represents Northwestern, in every fashionable way, first class. So really proud of her, and proud of having the opportunity to coach her for the last 4 years. And we've had some some ups and downs too, and she has just has this incredible attitude, work ethic, and just really proud of her. And I think she inspired her team tonight. I thought we just played with a purpose, with a passion, and shared the ball. We got great shots, and just played really hard. So it was a great team effort. But again, feel very fortunate to have coached and maybe been able to have an impact on Palace.
You talked a little bit about Palace, obviously, but kind of piggybacking off a question Davis asked. When you look back at this day, 5-10 years from now, what will you remember most about it and about Palace?
Man, 10 years from now, I might be on the PGA Tour by then, man, working on my game, senior tour maybe. But, just reflecting back on the opportunity to coach her, watch her grow, and just hopefully I'll be coaching here 10 years from now. I just thought of that too, because I like this arena. And if I can go get another Palace, that would help. But I think more than anything else, she's just so much fun. And I think she's going to do great things. I think her basketball career will last for a long time, beyond college, obviously. And, we're all here to support that. I think, the opportunity she's going to have are endless, potentially. So, hopefully her body will hold up and stay healthy, and, she can play a long time. So, that's one of her goals. So, hopefully we can help her get there. And, looking back on, what she, when she got here as to where she is tonight, it's just really proud of her.
What's the biggest way that she's developed on the court, do you think, since she came in?
Oh, that's a great question, because when Palace got here, she hadn't played a lot of basketball, like a lot of, kids coming out of high school, like, Lindsay Pulliam been playing in tournaments since she was probably 2 years old. She probably led the state of Maryland in scoring in her crib. Whereas Palace just hasn't played, but she had this tremendous knack to go get the ball, and she learned, and people, she was very coachable, and that's the biggest thing. She wanted to learn, and she wanted to get better every day. She wants to be great. Some people talk about it, but she invested in doing the work.
And then shifting tacks a little bit.
Sure.
Obviously going up against an Iowa team this weekend. I don't know how much you thought about it so far, but obviously you faced Gustafson and this Iowa team a lot over the past couple of years. How do you approach that? How do you attack that matchup? Yeah,
great player. It's going to be a great atmosphere Sunday, and she's had an incredible career also. So we just got to play. And those guys said it right, just do what we do. And, we've had great games over the last couple of years. She's a tough matchup for, obviously, for anybody in our league, or she wouldn't be averaging like 50 points a game, and but I think we just gotta make sure we're ready to play, and just do what we do more than anything else.
You talked about looking for the next Palace. So what kind of qualities would you look for in a player that you think could make them as successful as she has been?
Well, I think one thing that we always look for at Northwestern is high character, and obviously you have to have a certain talent level to play in the Big Ten. But, the biggest quality from a skill standpoint or a basketball standpoint is to be unselfish. And I think that's where, in our recruiting, you see in our younger classes, we have, Lindsay's only a sophomore. Jordan Hamilton is a sophomore. I think one of the best players in the Big Ten. You saw Veronica Burton all year and Sydney Wood, the impact I think they're going to have on our program. So in recruiting, it's just people that want to be great teammates. You got to have, like I said, you got to be able to play a little bit. You can't. Our league is relentless, and they'll expose you if you can't play. But high character, and then being unselfish.
Hamilton, is there any update on her status? You think she'll be able to play Sunday?
We'll probably know a little bit more tomorrow. So she didn't play today. We held her out tonight, but that's about all I got on that.
Something that shuts her down for the season?
Like I said, I'll know a lot more probably tomorrow, Thursday, than I do now.
Hi, Coach. So you guys have been strong defensively all season long, and tonight you guys were putting up – some players were just putting up numbers, and you had some people – everybody's pretty much getting on the board. So what are your thoughts about your offense tonight?
Yeah, it was we've been streaky, and, we've had some tough nights offensively, and I think tonight I thought we were able to get the ball. We got good shots early in the game. We were able to get the ball inside out, and our defense kind of led us to be able to get out in transition. And then, we're streaky, and that's good and bad if you're me, because, when Shai can hit threes as a trailing, we can get Palace running the floor, and, Pulliam is going to do what she does. We're capable of scoring. So, we got to make sure. Today we took care of the ball, we screened, played without the ball. That's what I'd like tonight offensively.
Just one more about Palace. She fouled out with 3 minutes left in the game, and I saw her. She kind of came down the bench, and you were the last one to kind of greet her, embrace her. What did you say to her in that moment?
It's just something her and I will share, but just really proud of her. Thanks.
That's just the general messages that you were proud of.
Just really proud of her. Okay. Yeah.
So one more game left in the regular season. Is this team right now at the point, at the stage in terms of success that you want it to be at heading into the Big Ten tournament?
Well, tonight really helped us. It gave us an opportunity to go into the tournament with some momentum. Obviously we got a huge game Sunday, and we're disappointed that there's a couple games. We've had a lot of injuries. We've had a lot of different lineup changes. So there's a couple games that you'd like to get back, but maybe you get those games in the tournament. But again, we got our hands full Sunday.
You started to think about whether it's been like a successful year or not a successful year?
Oh, I think it's been a great year. I think when you look at tonight, we started 2 freshmen. Sophomore, obviously a junior and a senior. So we're really young. We have 1 senior. So, I think we played a big schedule. The league is the deepest league in the country. So you're going through an 18-game Big Ten schedule with all the travel and all the, different teams you play. I think we've had 7 or 8 teams, 9 teams that have been ranked in the top 25. We're going to have 10 or 11 teams that are going to have winning records going into the postseason. I mean, that shows you how strong our league is. So, to come out of it and go into the postseason, I think everything's ahead of us.
Just one more.
Sure.
Your team turned Indiana over 17 times today and recorded 8 blocks. What do you think was the key to your defensive success?
I think we did a really good job of trying to identify shooters, try not to get Patberg and Penn and Wise. I mean, they have the ability to hit shots from everywhere, and I thought we did a pretty good job finding them, just being aware, and then being able to rebound the ball off of those threes. And let me say one more thing, if I could. Just want to. Just thinking about my friend, Coach Vivian Stringer at Rutgers, who I've been a colleague and friends for over 30 years. So, hoping that she bounces back at the Big Ten tournament and into the NCAA tournament, and just hope she's doing okay. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks. Okay, thank you.